This is not a coincidence, Archangel Michael says. You were led here. Thou open it and don't turn away. My beloved child, the moment your eyes landed on this message, the air around you shifted. A divine signal has just been confirmed in the heavens, and your soul responded. You didn't just stumble here. You were guided, pulled by a power that's been watching you for far longer than you realize. Something deep inside you knew this moment would come. It's the reason you felt restless last night. Why the same numbers kept appearing on your clock. Why certain psalms and dreams kept repeating. They weren't coincidences. They were breadcrumbs from the divine realm, leading you right here. Right now. Archangel Michael has been whispering your name through the silence. Every delay, every heartbreak, every rejection was not punishment. It was divine redirection, a recalibration of your destiny. You were being prepared for something larger than human understanding. When the enemy tried to confuse your path, light cloaked itself around your spirit. You may not have noticed, but Michael stood between you and destruction, holding his sword of fire above your name. You were never abandoned. You were being refined. There's a sacred energy opening around you this very second. It's like the door of heaven unlocking after years of silence. You might even feel a slight chill on your hands or a warm pulse in your chest. That's the confirmation that this message is for you and you alone. You have cried for clarity. You have asked why doors closed when you gave your all. Archangel Michael wants you to understand. Those denials were divine protection. You were not being forgotten, you were being hidden until the perfect time arrived. That perfect time is now. The shift is happening this very moment you're listening to these words. Timelines are rearranging. Blessings that were delayed are being released, and energies that were stolen from you are being restored in double measure. You are standing on the threshold of a reversal so miraculous that even your enemies will watch in silence. Heaven has chosen you to be the living proof of divine timing. You are about to witness why nothing made sense until this moment. This is not random, this is divine orchestration. You were meant to open this, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now, because the next door in your destiny activates only when your spirit receives this confirmation. Every second you stay here pulls you deeper into alignment. You are not reading by chance. You are stepping into your calling. Don't turn away now. This is only the beginning. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence you've been walking through wasn't empty, my beloved child. It was sacred preparation. Heaven was watching how you handled being unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Every tear you cried was recorded in light, stored like a divine seed that's about to bloom in public view. You didn't fail. You were being shaped into the vessel that could carry what's coming. Archangel Michael says your spirit is heavier than it should be because of what you've endured. You've carried pain that wasn't even yours, burdens that others placed on you because of your light. But listen carefully, your light was never meant to fit into their shadows. The reason they left, the reason you were isolated, was because you were never meant to belong where your destiny outgrew the environment. There's something powerful shifting around you even now. A divine code, invisible yet exact, is unlocking above your name in the book of destiny. The angels are calling your situation the great turnaround. It means what was once lost will find you again multiplied and purified. You are about to receive the kind of miracle that will make even your disbelief kneel in surrender. Michael has ordered his warrior hosts to surround your home, your finances, your relationships, and your sleep. No weapon of confusion will prevail against you anymore. The interference that kept you in delay has been removed. You may feel lighter, more present, or suddenly emotional. These are symptoms of release, signals that the old energy is being lifted off you once and for all. The divine has always spoken in signs. And lately you've been surrounded by them. Repeated numbers, feathers, flickering lights, or unexpected psalms that strike your heart. These are not random moments, they are confirmations from higher realms that your alignment had been noticed. Heaven is acknowledging your patience, your faith, and your quiet endurance when no one saw your struggle. You are walking into a realm where the impossible bows down to your name. Every limitation you thought was final is now dissolving. Michael says, do not panic when everything begins to move quickly, because speed will come. Once divine timing activates, the pace of blessings will overwhelm the memory of waiting. You are about to live in answered prayers. The energy you're stepping into is called divine fulfillment. It means the words once spoken over you, those prophecies, those silent promises, are now entering your timeline. Every rejection that once broke your heart was actually heaven saying, not here, not yet. You weren't being delayed, you were being directed to something that matches your soul's frequency. There is someone, a person connected to your journey, who has felt a deep pull toward you lately. They may not even understand why they keep thinking of you, dreaming of you, or feeling waves of nostalgia when your name crosses their mind. But this isn't coincidence. Archangel Michael confirms that a reconnection ordained by heaven is not preparing itself. A reunion that carries divine purpose is on its way. You must stay calm in the transition. The divine realm is delicate when aligning hearts and paths. The temptation will be to doubt, to scroll away, to assume nothing's happening. But right when it feels quiet, that's when heaven works the loudest. The spiritual rewiring is almost complete, and once it locks in, you will see synchronicities multiplying like never before. A financial shift is also being written into your story. You have endured a season where life felt endless and effort felt unseen. But now, resources that were blocked are being released under Michael's supervision. Expect open doors in areas you once thought closed. Expect the unexpected. A call, an email, an opportunity that seems too precise to be luck. It will be the proof that the heavens have intervened on your behalf. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered. People you haven't met yet are being stirred to favor you. The divine orchestration has begun, and no one can cancel what heaven has confirmed. It's already sealed. Your season of almost is ending. You will no longer be close to breakthroughs. You will become the breakthrough. Archangel Michael says your heart needs rest. You've been strong for too long, holding on when everything inside wanted to give up. But the time for battle is shifting into a time for reward. Lay down your fears, even just for this moment. Feel the quiet presence around you. It's not imagination. It's protection. The wings of divine security are covering you now. You may have thought this message found you at random, but your angels have been trying to reach you for days. Every delay in opening this, every distraction that almost made you skip it, was part of the resistance against your awakening. But now that you're here, that resistance has no power. You've crossed the line that darkness cannot follow. What happens next will confirm this moment forever. Watch for 3 signs in the next 72 hours. A message you didn't expect, a sudden memory of someone important, and a quiet moment where you'll feel warmth or pressure over your chest. Each of those signs will whisper the same truth. You were led here because heaven needed you to know that your new life has begun. From this day forward, divine speed will follow you. Your feet will be guided. Your name will carry favor. And every closed door will reveal the reason it was locked. This is not the end of the story. This is the chapter where everything begins to make sense. Do not allow fear to rewrite what heaven has written. Keep listening, because the next part of this revelation will show you what exactly is being restored to you. Your next season isn't about survival. It's about recognition. You're about to be seen the way heaven has always seen you. Chosen. Radiant. Unstoppable. Don't skip. The next revelation is already opening before you. My beloved child, take a deep breath, because what's unfolding around you right now is far greater than anything you've imagined. Heaven is not silent anymore. The silence has broken. A divine order has been issued, and the angels are already at work rearranging the pieces of your life. You may not see the picture yet, but you're standing inside a divine setup that will soon reveal why every delay and heartbreak was necessary. You were not being punished when people left your side, their departure was protection, and now you're about to see why. There were conversations spoken behind your back, plans made to block your blessings, but our angel Michael intercepted them before they reached completion. You are still standing because your name was defended by the divine. And what's coming now isn't revenge. It's justice in perfect timing. Every moment you doubted your worth, heaven was recording your endurance. Each time you smiled through pain, your light grew stronger in the spiritual realm. The reason your spirit feels heavy lately is because transformation carries weight. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. The old version of you that tolerated delays and doubted your power is fading. A stronger, bolder, divinely aligned version of you is emerging right now. There's something Michael wants you to understand. The miracles that are on their way are not small adjustments. They are complete reversals, a shift so sudden that even the people who doubted you will struggle to explain it. What once slipped through your hands will come back pressed, blessed, and overflowing. You're entering the kind of season where the word coincidence no longer exists, only divine timing. You have been sensing this energy for weeks. That strange pull in your chest, the random rushes of emotion, the dreams that feel too real, they are all signs that your spirit is syncing with your destiny. Heaven communicates in vibration, not volume. Those sensations are confirmations. You're tuning into a higher frequency now, one that magnetically attracts everything that belongs to you. The blessings that were delayed are not gone. They've been preserved. Heaven doesn't forget its promises. It perfects them. What you thought you lost was simply being hidden from corruption. And now, under Archangel Michael's supervision, those blessings are being escorted back to you. The divine clock has struck the hour of return. What's meant for you is on its way and it knows your address. You've reached a moment where destiny bends in your favor. Time itself is rearranging to make room for what's coming. You will notice how things that used to drain you suddenly lose their grip, and people who once misunderstood you will begin to respect your silence. The tables are turning so quietly that by the time the world notices, you'll already be seated at your new table of victory. Don't be surprised if the next few days feel different. Energy around you will shift rapidly. Opportunities may appear out of nowhere, or someone from your past might reach out with words you never expected. Every detail, no matter how small, is part of a divine script written for your elevation. You are not just entering a new season. You are becoming the evidence that faith always wins. Archangel Michael is releasing something called the anointing of recognition. It means people who once overlooked you will start noticing your light. A divine spotlight is being placed on your name. Emails, messages, and offers will flow where there was silence. Your talents, which once felt unseen, will now become your path to freedom. Heaven has decided it's your turn to be known, honored, and remembered. And with this recognition will come restoration, finances, relationships, peace of mind. All of it is being restored in waves. You realize that what left was only the surface. What's coming back is the root of abundance. Divine justice doesn't replace things, it multiplies them. You will see blessings arrive from unexpected directions, through people who barely know you but feel compelled to help you. That's not coincidence, that's Michael's command. You might have been feeling exhausted lately. As if your body knows something is shifting. That's true. Spiritual transitions affect the physical realm. Drink water, rest, and trust the process. Archangel Michael is clearing the frequencies around your space. Negativity, jealousy, unseen interference, all of it is being dissolved in divine fire. You'll notice peace returning where chaos once lived. Heaven calls this phase the unveiling. The masks are falling, truths are surfacing, people's real intentions are being exposed. You're not meant to panic when this happens, it's divine cleansing. The truth will hurt for a moment, but it will heal forever. And once it clears, you will finally see who was for you and who was sent to drain you. Michael says you must stay still for a while, not frozen but surrendered. You don't need to chase what's already promised. Let the universe do the heavy lifting. The energies of alignment, destiny, and divine timing are all converging in your favor. What's yours will not miss you. It's orbiting closer each second. In the background, your name has been whispered in angelic halls. There's a reason you've been feeling emotional without explanation. Your breakthrough has already been approved. Heaven doesn't ask permission from humans to bless you. It simply decides. And that decision has been made. Your purpose was never random. You were led here because you carry light that others need to witness. You're not here to chase miracles, you are here to become one. Archangel Michael says that by the time this season ends, even the version of you watching this message will feel like a distant memory. You're transforming into who you were destined to be before fear tried to rewrite your story. Everything around you is aligning for that transformation. The people who truly belong to your journey will reappear at divine timing. The doors that once refused to open will now welcome you with honor, and every single loss you mourned will return in new form, purified, magnified, and unmistakably divine. This is not the time to doubt, my beloved child. This is the time to stand still and receive. The signs will follow quickly now. Dreams, coincidences, messages that feel heaven sent, your intuition will heighten, your peace will deepen, and your glow will return. The storm didn't destroy you, it refined you into a vessel of unstoppable grace. The next part of this revelation will unveil the deeper secret, why you were chosen, and what heaven is about to do through your life. Keep your heart open because the next message carries the key to your divine reversal, the one written with your name in light. Don't ignore this, the next revelation holds the full truth. My beloved child, before this moment unfolded, heaven had already written your name into the scroll of divine transformation. Nothing you are hearing right now is random. You were guided here because Archangel Michael has been waiting for the exact vibration of this moment, when your heart would be open enough to receive the truth without fear. You are not in the wrong place or the wrong time, you are exactly where destiny needed you to be. Every sound, every coincidence, every emotion leading you here was a whisper from the unseen. You might think it was just luck, but it wasn't. The divine realm arranged every detail with precision, the hour you'd find this, the thought that pushed you to open it, and the quiet voice that said, "Stay, something's about to happen." That voice was Michael himself, and this is his confirmation. You are chosen for elevation. There's been an unseen war around your name, forces that wanted your silence, people who misuse your kindness, and energies that tried to drain your light. But what they didn't know was that your angels never left your side. Archangel Michael has been blocking attacks, reversing curses, and sealing your destiny from corruption. Every tear you shed became a shield around your purpose. You were never unprotected, only hidden until heaven was ready to reveal you. The world often confuses stillness for stagnation, but heaven knows the difference. Stillness means you were being prepared in private for a public anointing. Michael says the wait wasn't punishment. It was alignment. While you thought nothing was happening, heaven was quietly building your future piece by piece. The foundation is now ready, and your rise will be sudden, dramatic, and undeniable. In the spiritual realm, doors are opening that your physical eyes can't see yet. The angels are rearranging connections, repositioning opportunities, and removing counterfeit blessings from your path. This cleansing process may have made you feel lonely or misunderstood, but remember, isolation always comes before elevation. You had to be pulled away from noise so you could hear divine instruction clearly. Archangel Michael is showing a divine record, one where your name is surrounded by golden light. This means your karmic cycle of suffering is closing. The lessons have been completed, the debts have been cleared, and now divine compensation is being released. Expect restoration in areas you gave up on, relationships that heal, finances that multiply, peace that stays, and strength that doesn't break. Heaven calls this the season of completion. You might notice strange energy shifts, sudden tiredness, emotional waves, vivid dreams, or seeing repeating numbers. These are signs of integration, meaning your spirit is syncing with your new timeline. Don't resist the process. Rest when you need to, cry if your body asks for it, and breathe deeply when the energy feels intense. This is not weakness. It's your body releasing the weight of everything that once kept you small. There's also someone in your story who has been feeling your energy strongly. They might appear in your thoughts more often lately, or you might hear their name unexpectedly. That's not coincidence. Heaven is preparing a divine reconnection, one that will heal what was left broken. The love that once felt delayed is now being restructured under divine guidance. You are not being asked to chase, you are being prepared to receive what's finally ready. And as this love returns, so will your purpose ignite. You will begin to feel ideas flowing faster, doors opening easier, and divine timing aligning perfectly. Things that used to be difficult will suddenly feel natural. The resistance is gone because the lesson is complete. Archangel Michael says, "You have passed the test. Now comes your reward. But there is something you must do. Protect your peace. As blessings increase, old energies will try to reattach. Stay centered, grounded, and alert. Not everyone deserves access to the version of you heaven built in silence. You don't owe explanations to those who couldn't stand with you in the storm. Forgive, release, and rise. This is the code of divine maturity, to rise without resentment, to shine without revenge. You are entering a timeline of overflow. Heaven is restoring not just what was lost, but what was stolen from your lineage. Generational patterns of struggle are being rewritten through you. You are the bridge between pain and purpose, the one your ancestors prayed would rise. When you win, they rest. When you heal, they are freed. You were chosen because your heart is strong enough to carry redemption. There's a reason the air feels different around you lately. The universe is recalibrating in your favor. Hidden enemies are being exposed, false supporters are revealing their true faces, and unexpected allies are stepping forward. Don't fear these shifts, they are clearing your path for what's meant to arrive. Sometimes divine promotion comes disguised as separation. Archangel Michael's sword is active now, cutting away the last threads of delay. Every obstacle tied to your name is being burned in celestial fire. You will begin to feel lighter, more focused, more magnetic. People will notice your glow without knowing why. It's because you're walking under the mantle of manifestation, where thoughts quickly turn into reality. Use your words carefully. What you speak now has divine authority behind it. Heaven's timing is precise. You were meant to see this message before the clock strikes midnight on your breakthrough. Once that moment arrives, everything accelerates. You will attract conversations, opportunities, and breakthroughs faster than ever. This speed may overwhelm you, but don't resist. Flow with it. The universe moves quickly when a soul is finally aligned. Michael says the hardest part is over. You've endured the breaking, now comes the building. The years of pain, confusion, and endurance weren't wasted, they were sacred preparation. Heaven was building your resilience, your intuition, and your spiritual sight. That's why you survived what others did. You were designed to walk through storms and still carry light. The divine wants you to remember this. What is coming to you will not require struggle. It will flow. It will fit. It will feel like home. You won't have to fight to prove your worth or beg to be chosen. You already are. The next chapter will feel like grace catching you where effort once failed. And every closed door will start to make perfect sense. So as you hear these words, relax your shoulders, unclench your heart, and allow peace to return. You are safe now. You are protected. You are stepping into the timeline where your blessings chase you down. The angels are already ahead of you, preparing the way, making sure no trap remains. And when the blessings arrive, remember to honor the journey that got you here. Share your light, spread your strength, and lift others who are still walking through darkness. Your story will become their survival guide. That's how heaven multiplies miracles. Through those who refuse to give up. Now, listen closely. The next revelation will not only confirm everything said here but reveal what your divine calling truly is. Heaven is ready to show you why you were led here, what's unlocking next, and how your destiny will unfold in divine perfection. Stay till the end. The biggest revelation is coming next. My beloved child, what you are about to feel is not just emotion. It is energy rearranging itself to match your true destiny. Every vibration around you is shifting right now. The air feels heavier not because of pressure but because of presence. Archangel Michael and the hosts of heaven are near. They have come to oversee what the divine has promised you for years. You were not forgotten. You were being timed with perfection. Every unanswered prayer, every delay, every moment that made you wonder if heaven still remembered you, it was all part of a sacred delay designed to prepare your soil for harvest. Now, the clouds are parting and the light you prayed for is breaking through. You may feel goosebumps, warmth, or a tingling in your palms. That is divine confirmation that you are standing in a supernatural alignment. Heaven is marking this moment as the official beginning of your restoration. Archangel Michael says the reversal has begun. Everything that once worked against you will now start working for you. You will witness conversations shift in your favor. People who turned their backs on you will speak your name with respect. Even the situations that once seemed hopeless will suddenly unlock, as if an invisible key turned inside your life. What was blocked will now be opened with ease. You must understand, beloved, this is not just another season. It is a divine command. The universe received the order to release everything that carries your vibration of effort and endurance. Every act of kindness, every seed of faith, every time you chose love instead of anger, heaven kept the record. The law of divine return is now activated. You are walking into the results of everything you sowed when no one was watching. The next few days may feel surreal. Don't question it when miracles start showing up in strange ways. You might wake up to good news, unexpected deposits, messages that shift your path, or reconnections that seem too precise to be random. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The angels are orchestrating every step to prove to you that heaven keeps its word. Michael says you must stay humble but alert. This kind of blessing draws both light and envy. Protect your energy. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. Some will pretend to understand while secretly wondering how you did it. Do not shrink to comfort their doubt. You are not rising for approval. You are rising for purpose. When divine favor increases, your silence becomes your greatest shield. There's a deep love energy moving toward you right now. Someone whose spirit hath been restless lately is feeling your frequency in ways they cannot explain. You appear in their dreams, their thoughts, even in random moments of their day. Heaven is stirring a reunion, one that carries divine assignment. This connection is not about romance alone. It's about awakening destiny. Together, you will accomplish something bigger than love itself. You may have doubted that you'd ever feel whole again. Pain can convince you that healing is impossible. But your heart is being rewired. The divine is replacing your grief with gratitude, your confusion with clarity, and your loneliness with divine companionship. You are learning that solitude was never emptiness. It was space being cleared for alignment. Heaven cannot fill what is already crowded. The empty seasons were not punishment. They were preparation. Your angels say there's one more release happening tonight. The release of guilt. You've been carrying guilt for things that weren't even your fault, taking responsibility for people's pain, trying to fix what was never yours to heal. But now, Archangel Michael is cutting the energetic cords attached to old cycles. The energy that drained you is leaving your field. The peace you lost is returning. For the first time in a long time, your spirit will rest without fear. A wave of opportunities is about to sweep through your life. You will be called into rooms where your name was never mentioned before. You'll be offered things you once only dreamed about. Doors that once ignored your knock will open automatically because the energy behind your name has changed. You're no longer walking as the wounded. You're walking as the chosen. The energy of divine recognition now goes before you, clearing every obstacle before it appears. Michael is whispering. You've been hidden in plain sight. That's why people never saw your value fully. You were divinely cloaked while the wrong people stood around you. Heaven was protecting your potential from those who would have mishandled it. But now, the cloak is being lifted. The world will begin to notice your essence, your ideas, your voice, your presence. People will start to say, "Where has this person been all along?" Not realizing you've been in transformation, the changes you feel internally will soon mirror externally. Your finances, your relationships, your environment, everything will reflect your inner elevation. That is how heaven works. First the internal shift, then the external manifestation. You may not see the full picture today, but by the next sunrise you will feel something different, lighter, clearer, empowered. This is your energy entering divine flow. Don't run back to what's familiar when new doors open. The familiar is safe, but it no longer serves you. You are meant for expansion. The people who will meet you in this next chapter will not be threatened by your light. They will amplify it. Watch for new names entering your story. Watch for collaborations, invitations, or unexpected allies. These are not random. They are heavenly partnerships, and yes, the world will witness your rise. But remember, this is not about showing off. It's about showing what faith can do. You are the living testimony of divine timing. Your glow will speak louder than your words ever could. You won't need to explain how it happened. The presence around you will make it clear that heaven intervened. Archangel Michael is sending a clear message. Don't look back. The doors behind you are closed for a reason. If you turn around, you will only find echoes of who you used to be. Get walking forward. Each step now carries supernatural acceleration. What took years before will take days now. The divine current is moving fast, and you are flowing with it effortlessly. As this transformation anchors into your life, remember to nurture your faith. Gratitude will multiply your blessings. Speak affirmations of victory. Visualize your future as if it's already here, because in the spiritual realm, it is. Every thought you send now is a command to the universe. Choose peace, choose love, choose abundance. Heaven has already chosen you. Finally, before this revelation closes, hear these words clearly. You were not led here by accident. This was your divine appointment. The universe conspired to place you in front of this message because it's your turn. The angels are surrounding you, their wings forming a barrier of light around your destiny. The time of waiting is over. The manifestation begins now. The next part of this message will open the secret heaven has kept hidden until this moment. The true purpose of why you were chosen and what your destiny means for others. Breathe deeply, stay present, and prepare your heart. The truth you're about to receive will change how you see yourself forever. Watch next revelation. It's the divine unveiling you've been waiting for. There is also a divine transfer happening in your favor. Opportunities that were sitting on other people's tables are being moved to yours. Projects, ideas, spiritual assignments, things that others mishandled are now being passed to you because heaven trusts you. You have proven that even in pain, you do not become cruel, even in lack, you do not become greedy. Even in waiting, you do not become bitter. That kind of heart is rare, and heaven rewards it. You are about to receive what others wasted. Michael says, do not speak small over yourself anymore. Your words now carry weight. If you say it, the angels move. If you agree with limitation, you delay yourself. So speak as heaven sees you. Speak as one crowned, protected, and chosen. Speak as one who is no longer begging for entrance, but walking through doors that automatically open. The authority over your life has shifted. No human voice can overrule what heaven has approved. You will begin to notice acceleration. Things that used to take months will take days. Processes that once exhausted you will become easy. You will find favor in places where you had no history, no connection, no explanation. That is how you will know the hand of God is on you, because it will work even when you did not have everything figured out. Grace will fill the gaps that effort could not fill. Your emotional body is also healing. There were places in you that felt numb, places you did not even know needed healing, old memories, childhood hurts, betrayals you laughed off. Heaven is touching those places now. You may feel waves of emotion out of nowhere, or the urge to release things through tears. Don't hold it back. This is not weakness. This is cleansing. The more you release, the more clearly you will hear divine guidance. A quiet heart receives quickly, and listen closely. There is a financial realignment coming to your house. The struggle that became normal for you is being broken. You will not live attached to survival anymore. You will live attached to assignment. It means resources will come according to purpose. Money will start reaching you through new channels, digital, relational, unexpected, even international. This is not to make you boastful, but to make you mobile. A blessed soul can move where heaven sends it. You are being prepared to move. The divine is also setting a shield around your home. Any atmosphere of tension, misunderstanding, or spiritual heaviness is being cleared. You will begin to feel your home become more peaceful. Dreams will come easier. Rest will return. That uneasiness that made you scroll and scroll just to distract your mind, it will leave. Archangel Michael is stationing protective energy around your space. Your sleep will become prophetic. Your rest will become revelation. In the realm of relationships, heaven is closing every counterfeit chapter. Anything that was pretending to be love but was actually distraction is being removed. You will not tolerate half-love anymore. You will not chase attention anymore. The new you will require presence, respect, and transparency, and heaven will send exactly that. Someone who honors your calling, not just your beauty. Someone who understands your spiritual path, not just your personality. You are being matched with what you carry. Now hear this, because this is the core of this revelation. You were led here not just to receive, but to awaken. Your purpose is not only to be blessed. It is to become a messenger of divine timing. You will begin to speak, write, create, or guide others. And your words will carry the same frequency you are feeling right now. People will cry without knowing why. People will tell you, "I felt peace when you spoke." That will be your sign. You are walking in the same angelic flow that led you here. You are now part of the current. And because heaven is trusting you with influence, you must stay connected. Keep your heart clean. Stay in gratitude. Keep returning to divine instruction. Walk in humility even when honor comes. And do not forget to release what you receive. When a word blesses you, pass it on. When a message lifts you, share it. When a divine alignment happens, testify. This is how the flow of blessing stays open, through generosity of spirit. So today, choose not to hide your light anymore. Choose not to apologize for your calling. Choose not to shrink whenever the anointing on you becomes obvious. You are not too much. You are perfectly measured for your assignment. The right people will recognize you. The right people will celebrate you. The right people will grow with you. Let the rest fade. Heaven has finalized it. Your story will not end in confusion. Your life will not end in lack. Your name will not end in regret. You will see with your own eyes the goodness that was promised to you. You will stand in rooms you once prayed for. You will love and be loved in ways that heal your past. You will prosper without losing your soul. And you will look back at this exact moment and say, "That was the day it shifted. That was the day heaven confirmed me. This was not a coincidence, you were led here. You were protected here. You were awakened here. And now you are being sent out with divine covering, angelic support, and supernatural favor wrapped around your destiny. Walk forward woefully. The path is already cleared. Don't ignore this. The next revelation will carry the final sealing over your destiny. My beloved child, as you hear these final words, understand that everything that has unfolded up to this moment was divinely timed. Nothing was accidental. Not the delay. Not the pain. Not the longing. Not even the moment you found this message. You were divinely orchestrated to arrive here, at this exact frequency, where heaven and earth meet in revelation. The atmosphere around you right now is not ordinary. It is the presence of alignment. The exact vibration where destinies activate. You have been walking through invisible battles, unaware that heaven was fighting for you in realms you couldn't see. Each tear you cried was used as evidence that your heart was still pure. Each time you chose love over bitterness, light over anger, faith over fear, it registered as a divine vote for your next elevation. And now, the vote is unanimous in the spirit. You have been approved for manifestation. Archangel Michael says, the seal has been broken. This means the heavenly restriction over your name has been lifted. For years, you were under divine observation, being tested, refined, and prepared. But now, the gates that once guarded your destiny are opening wide. You will feel it in your energy first, a strange peace that replaces anxiety, a sense of certainty that replaces confusion. You will stop asking when because your soul will start whispering now. The weight that sat on your chest, the invisible pressure that made every day feel heavy, is dissolving. Your energy field is being rewired to attract miracles instead of survival. The version of you that was shaped by trauma is being replaced by the version shaped by truth. You are no longer operating from fear, you are walking from fulfillment. You will notice the world start to respond differently. The right people will appear. The right words will come to your mouth. And the right timing will follow your steps like a shadow. This is the moment heaven calls the golden shift. It is rare. It only happens when the soul finally aligns with divine purpose. From here on, things will no longer be forced. What belongs to you will find you effortlessly. Conversations that once felt blocked will now flow naturally. Opportunities that once ignored you will start searching for you. You are becoming magnetic to everything that carries your name in the book of life. Archangel Michael is now pouring over you something called divine visibility. It means you will no longer be hidden. The world will begin to see you through the same light heaven sees you. You will no longer need to explain your worth or beg to be chosen. You are already chosen. Every overlooked effort, every unseen act of kindness, every silent battle fought with integrity, heaven saw them all. And now heaven rewards them all. There's a reason your emotions have been unpredictable lately. It's not weakness. It's awakening. The human part of you is catching up with the divine part of you. When light expands within, the old pain has to release. You might find yourself suddenly crying, laughing, or feeling waves of gratitude that make no sense. Let it flow. You are releasing years of energy that no longer belongs to your future. A new identity is emerging within you. You will begin to notice your voice changing, not just in sound, but in tone and confidence. You walk differently, speak differently, even breathe differently. That is your aura adjusting to your new level. You will attract attention without trying. People will sense peace around you. They will feel comfort without knowing why. That is the mark of Archangel Michael upon your spirit, the seal of divine authority. From this point, the universe will no longer allow you to shrink. Every time you doubt yourself, something will happen to remind you of your power. A message, a sign, a name, a number, all of them will confirm that you are on the right path, even when nothing seems to move. Trust this truth. The spiritual realm never stops moving for those who are aligned. You are already being positioned in places that will shock you when they manifest. Heaven also says this. Your influence will not come through noise, but through peace. People will follow your calm. They will trust your quiet strength. Your energy will speak louder than your words ever could. You are entering a phase where your presence alone will shift rooms. When you walk in, tension will dissolve. When you speak, confusion will lift. You are not just a person anymore, you are an atmosphere. The divine realm is preparing to return everything that was stolen, not just to you, but through you. You will become a vessel of restoration. When people connect with you, their luck will shift. When they cross your path, their peace will return. Heaven calls this the ripple anointing. When one chosen soul carries enough light to change the frequency of others just by existing, that is who you are becoming. You will no longer have to chase love, because love is chasing you. You will no longer have to prove your worth, because heaven has stamped your approval. You will no longer have to beg for understanding, because your energy will explain itself. What once drained you will now empower you. What once frightened you will now bow to your authority. You are walking into a realm where your prayers answer themselves. Archangel Michael is showing a vision of you surrounded by golden light, standing at the edge of a bridge made of fire and faith. Behind you are the lessons. Before you is the promise. You have crossed the hardest part. You are stepping onto sacred ground now. Every word you speak carries creative power. Every thought you hold shapes your reality faster than before. Be mindful. Be intentional. Be expectant. The universe is listening closely. And now, beloved, you must begin to declare who you are. Speak it until your atmosphere agrees. Say, I am aligned. I am chosen. I am ready. Because as you say it, the angels record it, and heaven begins to manifest it. Your voice is no longer small in the spirit realm, it carries the same authority that brought you here. The next time you feel fear, speak light. The next time you feel doubt, remember this message. You are led, not lost. The divine has one last instruction for you. Stay awake. Do not return to old patterns. Do not go back to what felt familiar but drained your essence. You have outgrown cycles that used to define you. Walk boldly into the unfamiliar. That's where miracles live. Everything new feels strange at first, but the strangeness is proof of elevation. Your comfort zone was never your destination. The sky of your destiny begins right where fear used to stop you. Heaven celebrates you tonight. Angels are singing your name in frequencies you can't yet hear. The spiritual realm is rejoicing because another chosen one, you, has awakened to purpose. The universe will start responding differently to your presence from now on. Nature will feel friendlier. Animals will notice you. Children will smile at you for no reason. These are confirmations of divine favor resting upon your aura. You are the proof that light always wins. You are the reminder that divine timing is never late. You are the living evidence that destiny cannot be delayed forever. Your entire path, every twist, every heartbreak, every miracle, was leading you here. And from here, everything unfolds in perfect rhythm. Heaven's final word for you is this: walk forward and never turn back. The new chapter begins now, written not by fear but by faith. The angels are still writing your story, line by line, blessing by blessing, miracle by miracle. Stay till the end, because the light that just awakened in you will never go out again. My beloved child, this is the moment heaven has been waiting for. The divine conclusion of everything that has been unfolding through these words. You did not arrive here by accident. Every second, every heartbeat, every delay led you into this divine conversation. You were guided to this final revelation because your spirit is ready to receive what only few are ever allowed to know. You are not just chosen. You are commissioned. From this moment forward, your life is no longer random. It is divine assignment. Archangel Michael stands before the throne, his sword glowing with the same light that guarded your name since birth. He speaks your name into eternity, declaring that your season of testing is complete. You have been found faithful in pain, graceful in battle, and humble in victory. Heaven has decided. The time for struggle is over. You are no longer in preparation. You are in activation. Everything that once delayed you now becomes divine fuel for what comes next. You might not realize it, but your energy has already changed. The vibrations around you have shifted permanently. That old heaviness that followed you through the nights of doubt has been lifted. The inner restlessness that made you question your worth is gone. You may even notice the quiet, not the silence of emptiness, but the peace that comes when heaven has completed its work. That stillness is your confirmation. The war for your soul is over. Archangel Michael says the universe has released new frequencies in your name. Opportunities that once seemed impossible are now being magnetized toward you. The divine clock has moved from delay to acceleration. You will begin to see fast movement, sudden messages, calls, approvals, ideas, invitations, and manifestations that seem too precise to be random. But they won't be random. They will be the visible proof of the invisible promise. You've entered the season of divine evidence. This is also the moment of recognition. Heaven has imbued your name the same way a melody returns after silence. Your energy will now echo through every room meant for you. People who once ignored you will begin to feel drawn to you. Your presence will start attracting favor naturally. Your ideas will open doors, and your peace will make you unforgettable. What once needed explanation will now speak for itself. That is the power of divine visibility. The final release that happens now is something called the seal of completion. It means that your karmic chapters are closed, the lessons are learned, the debts are cleared, and your destiny is free to rise without resistance. Every ounce of effort, every sleepless night, every tear of surrender has now been converted into spiritual currency. That currency is redeeming itself as opportunities, relationships, abundance, and recognition. Heaven's system never forgets. It always pays in divine timing. You are stepping into the reality where your words carry the power of manifestation. When you speak from purity, creation listens. The frequency of your faith has been fine-tuned. That's why things will happen faster now. Doors that refuse to open will unlock effortlessly. Delays will vanish before they begin. People will appear at the exact moment you need them. Every coincidence will be a coded confirmation that heaven is still moving in your favor. You may notice your body responding too. Your sleep will feel deeper. Your breath steadier. Your intuition stronger. It's because you're vibrating at a higher level now. Your human form is adjusting to the light you've received. Don't resist it. Flow with it, eat lighter. Think brighter. And allow joy to become your new rhythm. This isn't spiritual theory anymore. It's transformation happening inside you right now. Archangel Michael says to look for the number 7 in the coming days. You will see it everywhere. On receipts, clocks, screens, even conversations. It is heaven's signature of completion. Confirmation that everything has come full circle. Each appearance of that number will whisper, "You made it. The old cycle is done." You will feel chills when you see it. Not because of fear, but because of recognition. It will be heaven's way of saying, "Well done, beloved." And now, heaven gives you a command. Walk boldly into your promise. Do not shrug for comfort. Do not apologize for elevation. Do not return to rooms that cannot handle your light. Your presence is sacred currency. Spend it wisely. Go where your peace expands, not where your spirit contracts. Your new environment will recognize your vibration before you even speak. That's how you'll know you're home. The people who are meant to join you will arrive soon. They will feel familiar, like déjà vu in human form. They are your soul allies, those who carry similar missions. Together, you will build, create, and restore what the world thought was lost. Your connection will not be forced. It will flow. And through those alliances, your influence will multiply quietly and beautifully. This is how divine destiny networks itself. Not through struggle, but through recognition. Your story, beloved, will soon become someone else's awakening. Every pain you survived will become the sentence that saves another. You were never just fighting for yourself. You were clearing the path for others who will come after you. When they hear your words, they will find courage. When they see your transformation, they will believe again. That is how heaven works through the chosen. It multiplies light through testimony. The angels are smiling now because you understand. You finally see it. That none of this was punishment. It was preparation. That none of this was coincidence. It was coordination. That none of this was suffering. It was shaping. You were never abandoned. You were being authored. And the author has just turned the page to your greatest chapter yet. The final truth Archangel Michael wants you to remember is this: the divine does not choose the perfect. It perfects the chosen. You were never meant to be flawless. You were meant to be faithful. And your faith has carried you into fulfillment. Heaven's decree over your name is sealed. It is done. No power of darkness, no voice of doubt, no delay in time can alter what has now been written in light. So rise, my beloved child. The world is waiting for your light. Speak gently, walk bravely, love freely. Let your presence remind people that miracles are still real. Let your life become the evidence that angels still move among us. Because they do. And one of them has been walking beside you all along. You were led here. You obeyed the pull. You stayed until the end. And now, the blessing sealed for you has been released. Step into your miracle. Live in your answered prayer. And remember this forever. You were never lost. You were led. This is your divine conclusion. The light has found you. And it will never leave you again.